Breaking news. Oh no, this is being taken to another level. I mean, some people are saying you dare not. Why did you dare Tinubu? This is how bad things have gone. So, after the defeat in Osun State, APC youth nail Aregbesola's picture in a coffin in Olomosho after the defeat and they burnt it. A significant representation that his political career has been destroyed in Osun State. I mean, is this not being taken too far? APC youth, like we told you, Tinubu was on ground. And before you could say Jack Robinson, they had the A4 type of votes where the candidates will stand and people will come behind them to choose. And before Aregbesola's eyes like this, men he thought were with him, yeah, were moving with Tinubu standing there. They were moving to the governor's, Oyetola's vote. And at the end of the day, Oyetola won the primary for re-election in Osun State. Now, the youth of APC has done another thing. They've gone ahead. They've made a coffin kind of thing representing that Aregbesola's days in politics in Osun State is dead and gone. Let's get all the details. APC youth nail born Aregbesola coffin in Olomosho after the defeat in Osun. Some youths of the All Progressive Congress APC on Sunday nailed and burned a coffin bearing the name and pictures of the former governor of Osun State, Aregbesola, in the Olomosho area of Lagos State. In a viral video on social media showing the youth singing songs for the Minister of Interior, who was nailed with his political godfather and former governor of Lagos State, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu. This is coming hours after Aregbesola failed in his bid to install the former secretary of the state, Musiliu Adeotun, as the governorship candidate for the party in Osun State. Rapid Nigeria recalled that the incumbent governor Oyetola defeated Aregbesola's candidate in the party's primary election, which held on Saturday, February the 19th. According to the results read by the Kwara State Governor, Abdulrahman, who is the chairman of the party's primary election committee, Governor Oyetola tried Governor Oyetola was tried by Aregbesola anointed candidate Musiliu Adeotun and the former Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives Yusuf Lawal. However, Aregbesola's candidate was defeated hands down. Oyetola came on top and won by a mile. This has caused the youth to put his pictures, his name, his face into a coffin, nailed it, and lit fire on it, singing and saying his political days are over. Who asked him to go after Tinubu? So this is the problem now. So somebody cannot go against Tinubu unless you want to see the other side of the other side. Apparently, this is what is happening right now. For all we know, it is no longer business as usual. As you can see for yourself, that the people you thought, okay, people you thought or you think mean well, people you thought, are leaders, apparently are using us as a stage to determine their political position and are using us to get their political points. You may think that Tinubu means well and all that and all that. Does he really mean well? It's a question we must ask ourselves. Does he really mean well? Does he? Because we don't know. Okay, talk is cheap. We don't know. We don't know that if he really means well. So the matter remains, where do we go from here? Are we going to sit back, fold our arms, and pretend that, all is well? Are we just going to keep quiet, and let this just lie and say it is what it is? The answer is no, because the time to make that decision is now. Buhari and every one of them, to a large extent, This is a government that came on the back of the seat. So don't think most of them or any of them mean well for us. I beg your pardon, they don't. They don't, to a large extent. They don't. All they're after and all they are going for is me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. So are we going to allow them to continue to bamboozle us? Or are we going to take the bull by the horn and say no, enough is enough? Let's call this, let's call it off. And let's make the truth, stand and count. Right now they are using us to do their own to score their political points. Are we going to allow them use us for that? Or are we going to say no? We have a voice and we will vote in candidates of our choice that we think could potentially lead us well, that we think could potentially bring about true leadership, direction in this country. And at the end of the day, we all can be better off for it. Nigerians, the time where they use us as for settling their political scores should be over by now. And we should not be allowing them, to continue to use us as their political, to settle their political scores so that we can be truly free. We don't have that freedom yet, I can assure you. We don't have it. Most of the people you think are leaders, most of them do not mean well. Most of the people you think mean well for this nation, most of them have their own private intention, what next to do on their political agenda, and not because they are really interested in the fabric of this nation being restored to the true original position and things being changed. So that time to make a real difference is now. That time to stand up for what is right and what is the real thing is now, so that we can move forward. There is need for genuine change in our nation so our education can stand up. Look at them. 4 years, 8 years, not a single road. They will tell you they've awarded the road. The road is to them. So there is no true development whatsoever. They will tell you they've done this, they've done that. But most of them, nothing is coming out in that regard. It's the same people all over and all over and all over again. So what do we do? How do we change this? The time to make the difference is now. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Have a lovely and a fantastic day. From us, it's bye for now.